Hi everybody, this is Sam with Python Basics. Alright, so we're going to be continuing on with our Django series. So we need to start, we have our registration page, we have our login page. Well, now we need to start controlling these things. So we're not going to restrict yet, we're going to do the first step of allowing, authenticating, and then moving on to a certain page. So if you're new here, thanks for joining us. This is what we do. We do micro videos here, and we do one subject at a time, maybe two, but Django, definitely one, because you're going to see being able to move from a registration page to the main page, how much that takes. So first things first that we need to actually fix, and I cannot believe I did this, so I apologize. So we need to be in our views and our URLs PY. So all right, so this is our login function. So login page, we need to change that right now. Then come over here. So views, that's the connection. And you'll see why very quickly, why we need to do this. And again, I apologize for really not paying close attention to my notes, because we're about to bring in a function that is login. All right, so let's get after it. So we're going to be touching two things today. We're going to be doing our login HTML and our login page function. So let's get this up here. So we need to put a token right here in our login page to be grabbing our information. So we know about that. We know what that does. So let's just put this, and it goes right here below the method. All right. Okay, that's done. Now what we need to do is bring in from Django.contrib, then .auth. All right, import. We're going to do authenticate. I got to spell this really. You know what? I'm going to copy this, because I don't want to make a mistake. Authenticate and login. So there we go. That's why we don't want anything causing any issues right here. So now we are going to then be 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. So if this request dot method equals capital, I hit the caps lock, post off 1, 2, 3, 4, then username. All right, so now what we're doing is we're going to be coming back over here to our HTML, and we're going to be using from this request these right here, username and password. It's whatever you place right here, but we called it username and we called it password, and that's where we get our nice little pretty placeholder. Let's see, there we go. And also, just so you can see, this is where this is all coming from right here. We're gonna doll this up a little bit and use a get, but this is basically it, the authentication, how a user logs in. All right, let's continue on. So user, then request dot post dot get, and then what is this? This was the username. Close that out. Then we're just going to get password. All right, then same thing. So we're going to copy this. Not a big fan of copy and pasting, but this is just password. All right, request dot password. All right, now we're user. Here we go, authenticate. Then we put in the request, and then we start assigning username. What is the username in the authentication? We're assigning this username. And then password is being assigned password. All right, does that make sense? So this is your argument, this is your argument, and you're getting it from here, which is getting it from here. All right, follow? Let's save all that so far. All right. All right, then I need to check if user is not none. So basically, does this, and let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does this count? Does this, is it real? So then we put in request, and then this request goes through all this information, all this authentication, which Django is handling for us by checking to see if they exist, have they registered, are they here, are they allowed to be here. All right, request, then put in user, there we go. Now return, and we already know about redirect. Now this is where it gets a little weird maybe for us. So let's come back over here and look and see what we did. So with ours, we just have, it's a blank. So it's just we haven't dealt with anything. We wouldn't so we left this as our index. And so this is just blank. So let's save. All right, and the telltale sign, come back here, everything's good. So now we're gonna log in and we're gonna see where it takes us. So we have our thing, and it was just, what about this? Boom, takes us to our address. So now the next few topics, we need to, how to handle when you try to go here. We need to kick you if you're not currently logged in, and then we're going to learn about log out. But we got tons to do. So we're going to need to handle how, now we're going to start restricting pages, restricting access, depending on who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? So there we go. Great topic today. Have had some really good questions. If you haven't checked out the live stream on Free Code Camp, that went up today. Really awesome questions. Did some cool stuff with, what was it? Factorial, Powerball. Got into some dictionaries. Had to cut it short a little bit today, but only did an hour and a half. But just want to tell you guys thank you. As always, please drop any comments, questions, or any video requests down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. And if you haven't, check out this video right here or this one right down here. And most important, make sure you're hitting this subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks again for joining us, and we hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.